we are ready to get kicked off. This is the Pollock tournament. At the start, at least, a small group of 30, but if you had a look at that front page, it is indeed a strong group, and a beefy one we have here in I Am Penguin GM. I am Penguin, we'll say. Alright, let's go with bishop f4. And maybe we'll play for c5. Why not? Okay. Alright, let's just challenge the piece that's in my position for starters. I'm really going to go for g5. Let's find out. This is a hole in black's position. They could look to challenge it right away. With bishop to f6. On that, I think I'll just take the knight. On g5, I'm planning knight takes knight, and then bishop to e5. I'm going to try to play it where I'm trying to play against their light square bishop. We'll see. They're in the think tank, but they don't need much time. Very fast player, not just a strong blitz player, but bullet as well. Super quick. Wouldn't mind seeing this. Really weakens the king side. Is there a connection issue? I hope not. On knight takes, pawn takes, and b6, I'll just be capturing. I can't maintain c5, I don't think. Although they'd have to watch out with this move. Knight c6 could sting. No, I think something's wrong with their connection. No. They were just in the think tank for a while. I guess they're going for this kind of Pac-Man idea. I guess. Huh. Can I not just take a timeout, though, right now and take the knight? Although, what's wrong with taking the rook? Let's just take the material. I don't see it. They're going to have to show me, I think. Pawn takes pawn. Bishop h4, I have g3. I'm up the exchange, am I not? Okay. It's pretty odd. Just castle. Up the exchange. Huh. I may want to just take the knight. Allow queen takes pawn. I don't have much time, though. Let's just play queen to e1. Bishop h4, I have g3. They have the bishops. That counts for something. I would like to get this in, but queen takes e3. Yeah. I feel like I want to give the material back. Still focus against this guy. Okay. Knight on f3. I'm going to force this issue. to get rid of that light square bishop, I think. Kicking it into a much higher gear. That knight is a bit sidelined. Oh, I just dropped the knight. Oh. Oh, that was not good at all. Yeah, now here comes the pawn. Or mate. Oh, man. I dropped my knight on h3. I think I had the right idea. I think it was okay to try and give that material back. I'm still not buying that was some good sacrifice, but it certainly got me thinking, maybe overthinking. Okay. Let's get the f-pawn involved, and then knight to f6. I feel like I could get a little bit more away with this now that they've played f3. Yeah, this is a pretty weakening move. Possibilities for an f4 fork. I could try that right now. Well, let's grab a pawn. No. We're gonna do this. I think he would be tracked down pretty easily. So we're gonna grab some space. Alrighty. And maybe I just want my knight to be the one to take here. Yeah, I'm on the queen. Let's just scoop him up. This is an idea. No castling with this guy around. Let's grab this pawn. Kingside castle. Queen can't go too far. What are with these checks? We had a similar check in the last game. This shouldn't be something that you could really take advantage of. I got that covered, though. Okay. I could just move my king. That's what my instinct tells me, just to not even allow the queen get here. Yeah, let's do that. I have enough material anyhow. I am up a piece. My king will be fine over here. Now this is a threat, as well as this move. I'm getting at c2. Although the bishop is still trained on this diagonal. Let's see what they do. Also c4. Grab some space. Now I could just take. Let's hit the queen first. Improve the knight's position and only then take here. I have this as well. Multiple forking ideas. I'm on the queen with check, so they have to do something about that. Yeah, we're going to take now. And probably just develop. Bishop d7, I like this move. Because it stops knight here, and it prepares to connect rooks after king c7. Huh. They're not taking g6. Let's get to an open file with tempo. Yeah, I guess I would probably have something, right? With knight takes g2. I am up a ton of material, so let's just complete development. I got that square covered. I missed that. And where's the mate? Could probably do without the rook. Let's start with this check. We should be able to get a smothered mate, actually. Or mate on d2. Yeah, I think we're going to have a smothered mate. They may just resign here, but yeah, that's mate. If the king went here, I had this idea. Rook takes, and then knight to d2. Would have been a nice finish, but either way, okay, we got a W in there. Still a lot of time. 44 and change. Let's see what we get. So in that one, I threw in a fork. My opponent ignored it, throwing in a fork of their own. Elvo. All right. Let's try Sicilian. Why not? Sure. Let's break up the pawn duo. Secure my queen on c7. And what next? Let's go with b6, bishop b7. This fishing pole idea is not only something I just try and bullet. Okay, well, it appears that they don't want to castle kingside. They want to secure this. I could get this move in right now, no? Let's try for that. Is this too early for me to be opening up? Maybe. But I'm going to test it. They don't have this reply. I have enough support for this. My queen, on the other hand, will probably need to find a new home. It's a bit concerning. So if I was playing as white, I would probably instinctually just take with the c-pawn first and then give it a think, because this is most likely desirable. It's not like you're helping out a bishop come out along this diagonal after I recapture. So yeah, that move coupled with rook c1. And yeah, I'm kind of already regretting my decision some, but let's just try something active here. It may be that I drop some material. b4 is a move once castled, I think. If they do it now, I could take, and there is no knight discovery. However, after castles, maybe I could take here. And on b4, maybe I could take the knight and then get out of this file with some tempo against the knight. This is a vulnerable diagonal, so I know I'm exposing my queen, but I am, with the position opening up, their king may, in fact, be the one more vulnerable long term. So they're going straight in for that. I didn't think they could do this. Alright, so let's see. Oh my goodness. I'm missing stuff. Queen to a4. Oh. I totally missed it. Can I still do something here? I have to take the knight first, I believe. Let's start with that. And can I get away with this move? And then rook to c8? Maybe. If it works out, it's clearly by chance. Queen c2, I can insist on trying to get this guy back. Pawn takes, I take here. What a sharp one. Yeah. Knight move cannot be made and the rook cannot be defended. So knight move I'm taking here with check. Oh, in the end they're going to just pile up even more, huh? I guess so. Oh, yeah. Okay, noted. Can I take here? Is this going to change things? Do I have to make a pawn move here? I wonder if I have to try something like that. Yeah, I think I may need to try that. Otherwise, they're going to have this tripling up idea. I may need to go with knight d7. Oh, wow. So messy. Don't get here, queen. Yikes. How am I castling? I'm not. I'm in big trouble. Very big trouble. I gotta hide. And there's barely anywhere to hide. Down to 20 seconds, that's all I have. Yikes. I think I have to do this. And then here. Oh boy. I don't have much time. Caught in a crossfire. They're just gonna pile up. I have to cut off this really fast. And back rank. You mouse artist, you. Let's just be sneaky. Time burners. No mates. Don't know what to say. Ugliness. I have to try to get one good game in because I have yet to play one good game. And this is dating back to the bullet game, or the bullet tournament I played before this. The bullet tournament, Simul, and now this one. And it's just ugly on top of ugly. Oh. Alright, let's try c4, I guess. Man. Okay, well, got away with one there, clearly. Let's go with knight f3. He's going to take a hike. He's going on a journey. And the destination is the hole in black's position. d5. Looks fancy. I'm there in time to not only defend, but control this pawn break. Next, I'm going to try for a3 in b4. Let's jump in right now. Maybe I should have done that immediately in reply to a5. I have a fork idea that they are ignoring. Missing. So I have some material now. Knight takes rook. On the cards. I'm without my light square bishop. But that shouldn't be so much of an issue. My queen, my pawn structure can help repair that. We may see this soon. I'll take again and also weaken my d-pawn, but I just want to kind of make sure he doesn't come to life, and I just kind of want to post up on e3. Even if I lose this pawn, it may be okay with that. So let's point here. And maybe we get active with the queen. Let's put pressure on the knight. He can't move just yet. This may be a threat because the rook is unprotected, so I guess lining up b5. Let's just squash that idea right away. I'd like to do without f5. I want to keep this as my shelter, my king's home right here. So I'd like to have, I still need to create some kind of pawn exchange so my rooks can finally play. Maybe that could come in the form of h5. This is still a fine home for my king. It's the f-pawn. When you move him, that's when it's getting serious. That's when it's getting very weakening. So I could go straight in for this. I don't need rook h1 first. This is the heart. If he makes a capture, there's some serious weaknesses. Currently, these are the two weaknesses. A capture would have two more holes in black's kingside. The black kingside quadrant. Less than 50. Minute advantage. Queen can't go too far. She has a responsibility. Let's first take. And let's get on the open file. I'm prepared to take him out. And now what? Let's just double up. My queen is in an excellent spot covering my base points, stopping all of these pawns from moving. She controls this whole queen side, so let's strengthen my position. And I probably could have done one better here. Let's go here with the queen first. Well, what do I mean by one better? I probably should have gone to f4. Let's double up. And now I could do f4. I feel a bit more comfortable now weakening my king position because I don't see. In this I could exchange queens first and then take. So I'm up a full rook. They have a pawn for it. But that will not be enough. Now it's a full rook. And now we're mopping up everything. Pawns are dropping. 10 seconds. There go all the pawns. And let's just get my king involved a little bit. Where is he going? Looking for stalemate. There we go. Back to tournament. Okay, yeah, I have fallen for that same tactic before. As soon as the knight jumps in there, you see, with that a5 move, it does one thing for sure. It stops white's plan of b4. On the other hand, there are some clear weaknesses connected with that, which in that game was highlighted. Playing very fast, this Max. Let's voluntarily drop back. Let's go for now c5, knight c6. I'm expecting knight here. I think a computer would do this. Just to open his eyes, prepare to damage my structure, interferes with what it is I want to do. Yes. I think I'll still do it though. Yeah. So I have some potential targets now on the C file. I feel a little bit more confident allowing this structural defect now that the queen knight has already committed to D2. If it was on its home square, this would be concerning because c5 could be struck at a little bit more, a little easier, let's just say. So I think I want to maintain a pawn in one of the four center squares, in large part due to boxing out this knight. He does a good job of controlling this guy. Alright, I'm going to go with queen b6. I'm anticipating some pressure against c5. I don't want to have to do this, because this knight is just going to love the c4 square. Although, you know what, maybe this is an idea. With the bishop on f6, it would take quite a bit of work, though. Also, I can't do this because that would kill my kingside structure. This may not be a bad idea at some point. If I do this, it would be right around this moment. Now, at least the knight cannot make use of this square right away. But is it necessary? How about we go for some type of mini minority attack? It's just one pawn attacking these two. But he is unprotected. And so, you know, a4, there is no capture. Maybe my rook is brought to life. I'm trying to activate my rook by doing this. This seems unnecessary. Now their queen has a responsibility. She shouldn't like that. These are some moves now. All of a sudden I'm striking at d3. I'm throwing some punch at d3, but maybe the idea is d4. I wouldn't mind seeing that. I get to undouble some. There still is a weakness within my structure, though. One of my c-pawns will be a target. 111. Okay. It's not a happy move to make. Throw the rook back in the corner. And if I'm not mistaken, I think I can now win this pawn. The knight would have to go here. Alright. I am on this 3 times. It's defended twice. And it can... Okay. Now, why can I not just cash out? They're going to have to show me. Also, I'm supporting the promotion square, which is nice. That's a very good benefit. Killer bishop. It's tucked away nicely, but it's doing great things. Let's glue that bishop in there for starters. I also feel a bit more comfortable playing knight e4 next, now that I at least have my bishop playing. What to do here? I could probably do without my c-pawn at this point. Yeah. So I just want to make sure I get rid of any blockader of this square, and the queen would really be the last one to do that. I missed that I'm on the queen there. But even on a queen exchange knight here, there would be some problem, because the rook alone will not be enough to stop this guy. You know? And we're just pushing through. Oh, what am I talking about? There is no... Did I say something like there's bishop takes rook? That's illegal. You can't do that. I'm going to play this one out. And now they're down on time. Okay. Well, I got 12. Zambato, which is a player who shows up quite frequently in these created tournaments. He has 30. He's up there with some fire. 30, 21. I am at 12. It may be a battle for third. Try to sneak into third. Let's see. How about we play e4? d6. Okay. Let's form a pawn duo. Okay. They're trying some hippopotamus. I like to get these 3 pawns involved if I sense my opponent going for a hippopotamus setup, where I can eventually play d5. I think I want my bishop right here. I want to keep this square open for my knight. On castles, knight e1, a knight on d3 is really, really flexible. I like having a knight on d3 if it's a locked structure. C-pawn's fixed, and then white with this slight space advantage. Ooh, now that's different. Well, some time was clearly wasted here by white. 2 steps with the d-pawn. So, do I just start taking away? Well, let's start with this one. Yeah, now the e-file is opened up, so how comfortable can black feel with their knight here? You know, he has to move before the bishop moves, or this kind of thing has to happen. Probably with the knight. I don't want to allow development with tempo. Knight c6, queen a4. Maybe even insist on follow-up pins. So I'm already sensing that there's some kind of a knockout. Where is it? Let's start with this capture, opening up a bishop check. Yeah, so now actually that's checkmate. How do you like that? That's a double checkmate. And just like that, a killer. Okay, that was quick. 30, 21, 17. Okay, second is doable. I don't know about first, though. He's really got a lot of games in. Speedy, that Zanbato. How about we try d6? Why not? Another invite here. Played this opening not too long ago. Put the video on YouTube with this d6 line. The invite to the queenless middle game was just declined. So, what's the plan? I like to hold off on the queen side. There seems to be a bit more flexibility. The queen side. Normally something I would shy away from, but maybe I could do c5. No, I'm going to hold off on that. Let's try for... Well, I'll go with this. I was considering knight d7, but I think for just that one moment, the knight would hop into f5, and I don't want to... It seems like a bishop that's not doing so much, but I think without my dark square bishop around, this pin could really be painful. So, this damage structure that can result, I'm not afraid of, because my c-pawn would really negate the c3 knight. And this is not a stable square for the bishop, so I think rattling the bishop's position is good. And so my pawn kills their knight. That's kind of how I view it. And maybe I could look to put some pressure on b2, converge on the b2 square. Let's start with this. And this is a likely follow-up because I definitely want to have my rook seeing the game. I could insist on a dark square bishop exchange. That might not be a bad idea. Actually, how about this move? Pointing at f2. And bishop back, I have queen f6. I'm really keying in on these dark squares, as you can see. This is a problem. I think, well, the knight can't even move because there's this pin. Ouch. Oh, that's a knight. No, that's a rook. Yeah, they resigned. The b3 move is really weakening. Got 20. All right. What's something else I could try? Let's revisit b4. Yeah. Let's see if black goes for this capture. I think that's the correct way to do it. f6, huh? No, that is different. All right, let's go a3. They just weakened their king position. I'm playing e3 to open the bishop's door, open the bishop's eyes, and I also want to strike at this guy right away. If this here, I don't want it to become too locked. And I think taking with the queen is fine. Notice there's not this developing move, so this is something that you may, one may shy away from because you're bringing the queen out too early. But the one piece that could highlight the queen coming out early would be a queen knight. This shouldn't be too much of a bother anyhow if bishop played into e5, but now I'm at least covering it. Just bishop to here. Yeah, why not? Take with check if they tried to do something like that. Alright, let's castle. Be a little bit careful of this kind of stuff, but I have enough defense. This is an issue here. I'll consider more capturing on d5 once the knight has committed. Once he's on d7, then taking here in the recapture, the knight won't be able to go here. Let's... Is this really a threat? If I go knight c6? I am actually going to do this. Change my mind. Because I want the b5 square. I want maybe a tempo here. Let's just keep the structure. I could probably allow something like this. It would still be good, but... Alright, now where is the knockout? I am sensing that there is some kind of a knockout right around the corner. The knight can still, he cannot move because of this move. Let's jump up. I want to just go here. I just want to keep his eyes open always. Queenside castle. They have a couple pieces. Oh, this is really, really weakening. So this is a sore spot for sure. This is a target. Let's hit it right away. I guess I could try that. But my pieces are slipping in very, very fast. The knight here is the knight right here is covering f6. Bishop is pinned. Queen exchange. Well, I'm avoiding that. Where do I want to go? Let's go all the way here. No, here. This pawn is pinned, and now we have knight discoveries against the queen. I almost have all my pieces playing. Let's jump in. Take out the dark square bishop, maybe. Okay. I don't want to get into some kind of a pin. I know I just helped them develop, but they still can't castle. And even if they do, there should be some great drawback connected with that. Knight moves I could take here. They have to do something about this tension. Let's try to undermine it a little bit. That's what I'm guessing they'll do. Now we get a rook on the 6th, pointing at a lot of stuff. Preparing to double. Oh, I just want to sack. All right, let me try something else. So don't have a lot of time. Down to the wire. Zambato slipped up. Let's try to double like this. Now they could castle. Now they cannot castle. Queen a4. They could have castled on that last move. They don't have any time now. That's Blitz. Down on time. They put up some resistance there, clearly. There may have been a knockout. There likely was a knockout, but obviously didn't spot it. 34-25-24. 2 more games? 3 more games, maybe? I think the chess prince just finished, who is perfect. Not the only perfect one. Is Bobby Fischer another perfect one? Did I read that right? We're going to find out. Let's see. Bobby Fischer throwing the Budapest at me. I almost always play these positions where I'm perfectly fine with giving the pawn back. You know? I don't mind. Like, even right now. I keep thinking I'm missing tactics. Am I right to think that? Maybe. With the kind of tournament I've had so far. So we're going to have some mass exchanges where I have maybe just a tiny advantage. Maybe. If I go queenside with my king, I'm afraid of that a-pawn running wild. They'll probably stop that cold with b6. Yepper. So now I'm thinking there's absolutely no advantage. But I'm still going to try for something. This knight could try to be a bother. Flight square wise, I'm liking h3. Definitely don't want to move that pawn and create a hole on f3. It may be that I need to challenge this knight soon, or I could try to hop in here. I'll try to keep some life in the position, like a bishop versus knight. Maybe anchor a pawn here and have something to bite at. So we'll play around some. They're offering a draw. I definitely don't want to draw. And that doesn't mean that I'm better here. But I think, again, I'm the side that's still trying for something. Maybe they're trying for a push here. Well, let's get back here. They played a5. I didn't even realize that they did that. Feels a bit wrong to do that. Let's pull the bishop back. They keep offering draws, but yeah, I still don't want to draw. A little bit scary. They have a few pieces coordinated on this square. Could definitely see an accident happening soon. Like right now? We're going to find out. This rook can't go too far. He has a responsibility. I'd like a little bit more support here. Rook up, bishop e2. They're going to try to break it down. Are they getting too much? Yeah, we'll start with this in this bishop e2 idea. Let's see. I think in the end I could play g3 and have my rook defend laterally. They're definitely a fast player, so I'm back about 20 seconds, not cool. Get some rook exchange, rook d4. And I get my knight right back here. Also, there's knight d5. Can I get knight d5 in right now? Let's take here first, and then go here, just so this pawn doesn't go into Pac-Man mode on my bishop. I think this is a valuable tempo against the rook. Yeah, because now where does he go? He has to do something awkward like this. Yeah. Could take this pawn. Can I get away with that? We're going to try it. Let's just get that, kill that bishop. They were on g2. Rook g3, bishop g4. Could take here, right? Let's give this check. That knight is dangerous. Very dangerous knight. Just want to trade a little bit. Get one rook off. They help me get one rook off. Can I convert this? In time. My king's a fighter. I want to undermine this knight position if possible. Close to doing that. Have this square covered, the promotion rank, or the promotion square. Let's give this check, and then take. Give another check. Oh, I have this move. Glad I spotted that. I could take this pawn with a rook check. Threatening rook here. They have to keep the rooks on. Hard to stop a mate now. Got the rook off at least. I will be able to get this. 8 seconds is a lot. Less than 7. Okay, back to tournament. 37, 30, 28, 7 minutes and change. Okay, 50 players. I'm on fire. The guy in second is on fire. The chess prince is on my heels and trying to kick me out of podium land. Okay. Can I get another pairing? Zambato is berserking his current game. Oh, no, that game was finished. We have Zambato. Alright, so let's see what we can do. A Bogo Indian with a5. And let's be quick to offset the light square bishop. The A pawn is going to win the game. Maybe. I think I made this mistake before. They could get this move in. They should have played e5. Now I have an excellent position. Well, it's not... In the computer's eyes, it won't say better. But I like it a real lot. Watching out for this square, a dark square as a flight square. He has a light square bishop. Queen's off. In the end, it could be that this pawn is a target. This is super long term, but it factors in. It is something very real. This is a super square for a knight. I could look to play on the h-file. This wasn't just some passing move. I'm looking for this. That knight has to go elsewhere, but I could look to take him out. I'm doing this. No, let's get this move in straight away. I'm playing on the h-file. They're looking to take out my knight. And they will be successful with that. but I am okay with it. The B pawn will be a target. This is a significant idea. It was poorly timed, and I have to correct it. But the idea is a strong one. So no way around it. I mean, I'm going to support this pawn, and soon my rook will be at maximum strength. I want to make sure this position is open. Let's hit my queen. Well, let's let my queen start hitting stuff. Bishop here, I have all my pieces working, and all of white's pieces are really struggling. Do I want to keep the queens on or not? If there is a challenge. I don't think I have anything there. Let's just get my rook on b3. I might not be able to do without an f5 break. I guess we'll start with this. And then this. So can I make some magic happen here? Oh, actually queen e3 is maybe a threat. Yeah. I have to do something about that. I could try for some transfer over here, but I don't know. Maybe even a king walk? Should the rooks be off? I want some king security. I'd like to play this position where I keep this structure. And I have to come up with this fast. Okay, I'm going to try to play within the structure. I think from a practical standpoint, this is not a... I think that this is a good idea. And my queen could try to probe, and maybe at a later stage I could look for f5. But I think I want more pieces off. Whoa, 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 whoa. This is opening up one move here that is now a game winner. I'm getting the b pawn. Rook has to go back. We're going to have the queens off, but I'm going to be up a pawn. More active rook, and another one is close to falling. Can I keep the queens on? I don't know. Down to a minute. Bullet time. It is. I think I want my king over on e7 now. In this ending. Less than 50. 15-second advantage. 40. Let's see. Well, I'll grab another pawn. They can't go on the offensive, so in the end the rooks are going to come off. And let's just maintain this strong point. Ooh, okay. I thought maybe f5 was an idea with the queen here. But I have control over the dark squares. King is safe. Push here is the idea. And yeah, this is tough now. There should not be any defense. The queen is actually mated. And now I could slip in with my king and disrupt the bishop's position by force. And I will be queening. All right, they resigned. And did I get that in time? I did get it in time. Ooh, the prince has withdrawn? So maybe I will hold on to third. Less than a minute? Yeah, I don't think I'll be paired up. Zambado will stay in first by a point, unless this guy... Is he in a game? He is in a game. Probably not going to finish, unless white could pull off some mate really fast, but I don't see that happening. It's my initial impression. Yeah, I don't see a mate happening. 23 seconds on the tournament clock. Not happening. So this one will not finish. Zambado will hold on to first place easily. 40, 39 with just a few seconds left. 40, 39, 32, beating out the Chess Prince only by tie breaks. Okay, not a bad tournament. A rocky start with the first 3 games, I would say. But ended up with a podium appearance. 40, 39, 32, 32. 50 players in all, so let's see all 5. Here's page 2, 3, 4. He only played a couple of games. Okay. And 5. Alrighty, 2. 49 of you. Good games all.